Hello, I recently needed to install a security camera at a relatively large distance from my home, more precisely at about 300 meters. Unfortunately, although there was power there, I could not physically install a network cable, and also the distance is too large for a Wi-Fi connection. LoRa 1 cannot be used due to very low transfer speed, which is not sufficient for multimedia transmission, so while searching for a solution I came across information about Wi-Fi HaLow technology. Wi-Fi HaLow is a long-range, low-power version of Wi-Fi designed specifically for the Internet of Things. Operating in the sub 1 GHz spectrum, it delivers connections up to 1 kilometer away while passes through walls and obstacles much better than traditional 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi HaLow fills the gap between classic Wi-Fi and LoRa 1. It offers significantly greater range and low power consumption than Wi-Fi, but at the same time provides high enough speed for IP communication, audio and video, something that LoRa 1 cannot provide. So I decided to purchase hardware, camera and router that would best meet these needs. Specifically, these are ThinkNode G4 HaLow gateway and ESP32 Wi-Fi HaLow module with 2 megapixel camera, both products from ELECROW. ThinkNode G4 Hi-Fi HaLow gateway is a long-range, high-speed wireless communication device designed for IoT applications. It is equipped with a high-performance microcontroller unit, an advanced RF front-end supporting dual-band design for both Wi-Fi HaLow and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, and provides an Ethernet interface for flexible integration into existing network infrastructure. The product also contains two antennas, one for 2.4 GHz and one for 900 MHz. It is powered via USB-C port with appropriate cable. The ESP32 Wi-Fi HaLow module consists of several parts. The camera module PCB with ESP32 S3 microcontroller unit, then a Wi-Fi HaLow module, TF card slot, and 2 megapixels camera. On the top side of the PCB there is a connector where a small antenna is connected, which is included in the kit along with USB cable. There is also Type-C interface and triple wireless connectivity, Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth plus Wi-Fi HaLow with this small antenna. On the PCB there is a connector for a lithium battery with a charging chip and an indicator LED, as well as many input-output ports for connecting various external devices and sensors. Now I will focus on the main task from the beginning of this project, which is to find the simplest possible way to put this small camera module plus gateway into operation, AI to set up wireless transmission of a video signal over long distances of up to 1 kilometer. Let's start by setting up the G4 gateway. For this purpose, the PC Ethernet card should be set to automatic DHCP mode. So in network and internet settings, go to Ethernet, and IP assignment should be set to automatic DHCP. IA in the TCP IP properties should be checked the obtain an IP address automatically box. Now I connect the gateway to the power supply and to the PC with this LAN cable. I hold down the configuration button for 3 seconds and wait for the green link LED to start blinking, which is a sign that the gateway is in configuration mode. So let's try. And now we will wait for green link LED to start blinking. As we see, link green LED blinking now, and the G4 is in configuration mode. Next, I type the address 10.42.0.1 in web browser. And press enter. In this way, I enter the configuration web interface. For presentation purposes, I will not enter password now, except where necessary. Otherwise, in real use, of course, you need to use strong passwords for protection. Now we press login without password, and we are on the select wizard page, and here we need to select standard Wi-Fi HaLow. Next, we need to choose between access point and client. We select access point and next again. Here is the name and password that should be used by a device that needs to connect to this gateway. In this case, it is our camera module. Now again press next, and on upstream network display need to select none. In this mode, the gateway will create its own HaLow network and the ESP32 camera will connect on it. No home router and internet is required in this case. This is ideal for initial testings. The next page is the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi access point enable or disable. The default is disable, and I have left it in case you don't need standard Wi-Fi. Next we press apply, and green LED should go out here, and we have finished settings up the gateway. Applying configuration changes, and green LED stop blinking. Now wizard is complete. We should leave the wizard. With these settings, the router gets a different static address that we can find out by typing ipconfig in the command window. So in my case, the address is 192.168.12.1. Now we type that address into the web browser. And press enter. Then the login and the status display appear. So this is the status display. Now we need to connect the HaLow device to this access point, and that's the camera HaLow module. We need to connect this module to the access point. For now, 0 connected devices. Next is the setup of the ESP32 Wi-Fi HaLow module with camera. First of all, let me mention that this module comes factory pre-installed with the camera web server firmware needed for this particular example. However, if I connect the module, we will notice that the blue LED on the gateway remains off, which means that it is not connecting to the gateway. We will see the reason for this below. I connect device with a USB cable to the PC. Now in device manager, I look at which port the device is connected to. In my case, this is port COM12. Now I start the Arduino IDE. And select COM12, then activate the serial monitor with baud rate 115/200. We will wait a few seconds. We choose port COM12 and start serial monitor. There appears a longer text that shows that the camera is trying to connect, with text attempting to connect to ThinkNode G4 2A94 with passphrase ELECROW.com. And as we saw previously when setting up the gateway, this name ThinkNode G4 is different from this. So the correct name should be ThinkNode G4 2A94. So the simplest thing to do is to change the name of the gateway through the wizard and confirm the password elecrow.com. After this change, the camera should automatically connect to the gateway. In the web browser, enter the address 192.168.12.1. And in the menu, this is the menu. In the menu, go to the wizards and select standard Wi-Fi HaLow. access point, next, and now is the, as we see, ThinkNode G4 2A9C96 is different name from that on the serial monitor. We need to change this name and enter elecrow.com. Here you put 2A as on serial monitor, 94, and password elecrow.com. Now press next, none, next again, next, and apply. Now I will connect the camera to power, and for a short time the blue HaLow LED on the gateway should light up. We will wait for a few seconds. This means that the camera is connected to the gateway. As we see, HaLow LED, blue LED light up. The camera is connected to the gateway. Now we just need to open the serial monitor or in the Arduino IDE, reset the camera module and read what address the camera module is getting. So we go to the Arduino IDE and open serial monitor. Now reset the camera module. Now connecting, and IP address is 192.168.12.195. Now enter this address in the web browser and the camera image appears on screen. Let's try. This is serial monitor address, and image appear on the screen. If we have SD card installed in the module, by pressing Save Image to SD card, we save the current image. Now on the Wi-Fi HaLow module I mounted a lithium battery that can be charged via the USB connector. This is charging LED, then power LED, and in the middle is the blue LED that signals that camera is connected to the gateway. As we see now, we have one connected device. This is that camera. Going to video streaming page, and this is video. I also installed a wire support. A wire as support so that I can temporarily mount the module. Now I will take camera outside at a distance of about 20 to 30 meters to test it. So this is the video streaming from the mounted camera at relatively short distance, about 20 to 30 meters. I can take image to SD card. Next I will mount the camera at a distance of 60-70 meters with several obstacles between the camera and the gateway, including a building to test how the signal passes through the multiple walls. And here is how what the received signal looks like at a distance. The camera from the gateway about 70 meters. And finally I will mount the camera at a distance of 250 to 300 meters from the gateway, with a note that I am mounting in an urban environment with several buildings, vegetations and other obstacles between the camera and the gateway. And finally, here's what video signal reception look like at the greatest distance. In this case, about 250 meters from my house. This is real-time video. I will refresh the page. After these tests, I conducted several experiments in different places with different configurations and obstacles, and I can tell you that the range of the camera depends on several factors, including the distance, such as the number and type of obstacles, but also the placement of the gateway. It is best to It is the best for the gateway to be placed in a high place without many obstacles around it. To achieve video transmission at maximum distance of up to 1 kilometer, the basic conditions is that the camera module and the gateway see each other, i.e. that there is no obstacle between them. And finally, a short conclusion. Wi-Fi HaLow successfully bridges the gap between traditional Wi-Fi and LoRaWAN by combining long-range low-power consumption and enough bandwidth for real-time video streaming. It is promising technology for the next generation of IoT and smart surveillance systems.